Hey Canucks fans, the Vancouver Canucks have defeated the Boston Bruins 2-1 in a thrilling game, shootout victory. Bruce Boudreau undefeated as Canucks head coach. Let's talk about what I liked, what I didn't like, and one other thing. Obviously, I wasn't at the game. It's Wednesday night. That means I'm running religious ed at my church. All the kids and teachers have gone home. I finished watching the game. So I didn't watch the first, but I caught portions of the second. I watched the whole third and the overtime and the shootout. Obviously, we got to start with Thatcher Demko. 35 saves on 36 shots. The only shot to beat him was that tip on the third period Boston power play when they were 2 men up. So I know he's basically the first guy I go to in my what I liked category every game, but he deserves it, and on his birthday no less. So Thatcher Demko, the first star of the game for me, as he's been for many times throughout the season. I really like JT Miller continuing to lead. He assisted on Brock Boeser's goal. He scored that beautiful goal in the shootout, and he's just another strong night for Miller. I'm looking at stats: 2 shots on goal, 4 hits, 21 minutes of ice time, both power play and shorthanded time. So once again, JT Miller leading this team. I also thought that Brock Boeser had another good game, his second consecutive game scoring a goal. So as I've been tweeting out, BB likes to play for BB. You can figure out which BB is which BB. But a really nice tip, and I thought Boeser looked pretty confident tonight in 20 minutes of ice time, and he had 4 shots on goal. You know who else I thought was quite noticeable was Jason Dickinson. And he was skating quickly. He had a couple good chances. And you look at his stats. He had 2 shots on goal, but he had 5 hits. And he went 100% in the faceoff circle. I don't know how many faceoffs he took to get that 100%, but a good game from Jason Dickinson as well. I liked Horvat, the way he scored the cincher in the shootout as well. Thought Tanner Pearson had a quietly effective game. He was noticeable. 2 shots, 4 hits. He doesn't always make the most of his scoring opportunities, but he's very noticeable. And I think all the forwards played quite well, actually. Pettersson did get 43 seconds of shorthanded time as we've been waiting for. So overall, I thought the Canucks forwards played very well. On D, as soon as Hamonic went out, it was Hughes and Myers picking up a lot of the slack. 28 minutes each for those 2 guys. And then, of course, with Hamonic out, Pullman and Burrows and Shen had to play as well. Actually, Shen had 21 minutes, but Hughes at 28:32, Myers at 28:08, 56 minutes between the 2 of them. Of course, there's a bit of overtime time in there that bolstered a bit, but still, to play basically with 5 defensemen, to play with 5 defensemen for the second half of the game, very impressive for the Vancouver Canucks. So I like the forwards play. I love the defense play. They played very well, and I love the goaltending, obviously. Special teams pretty good. They're CCSTS, Clay's cumulative special team stats of exactly 100%. They went 1 for 4 on the power play. They went 3 for 4 on the penalty kill. But that includes that 2-man advantage. They got scored on when they're 5-on-3, but they killed off the rest of it. So not bad game when it came to special teams. And overall, I thought the pace of the game was quite good. I didn't see the first, like I said, but I saw the second and the third and the overtime. And I thought the pace of the game was very good. Okay, what didn't I like? Well, a couple things. It seemed like, and what people were saying, that the refs were either biased or favoring Boston. I guess a 5-on-3 would lead you to that conclusion. But both teams had 8 minutes in penalties. Both teams had 4 power play chances. So at least from a stats perspective, it doesn't look like it was very biased at all. But maybe you can tell me differently in the comments. Obviously, I didn't like the fact that Hamonic got hurt. We don't know the extent of it. At least I don't know the extent of it while I'm recording right now. And of course, it was in a mix-up with Brad Marchand. Brad Marchand seems to hurt all of our defensemen. And I hope that OEL, he took he's taken a couple maintenance days already ever since Marchand slew-footed him back at the end of November. So this is 2 weeks later, but maybe he's still feeling some effects. So I hope that OEL wasn't out of the lineup because of something that got tweaked when Marchand slew-footed him. And then if Marchand takes up Hamonic, he's already taken up like 2 of our top 4 or 5 defensemen, which is not good, as long as he stays away from Quinn Hughes. So those are the 2 things I didn't like. The fact that the refereeing, I can't say for sure because I didn't see the whole game, but I didn't like the fact that the Canucks had to go 5-on-3, and I certainly didn't like the fact that Travis Hamonic got hurt. One other thing. Wow. Well, obviously, I'm going to talk about Bruce Boudreau and his effect on this team. I heard that the first period was evenly matched, and then what I saw from the second, especially the third, it looks like the Canucks, it was an evenly matched game when it came to shots, but I liked the way the Canucks controlled elements of the play. I thought they did a great job gaining the zone. I thought they did a decent job exiting the zone, and both Vancouver and Boston didn't give up an even strength goal during regulation, during the entire game. So overall, it was an entertaining, evenly played game. But I love the way that the Canucks look under Bruce Boudreau. Like I've been saying for the past, there's been 2 games now. They're playing aggressively, they're playing assertively, they're playing with pace. The penalty kill looks more urgent. The power play looks more urgent. The even strength play looks more urgent. Overtime was very, very entertaining. And I was really interested to see who Boudreau would put out for the shootout, obviously given that this is his first shootout with the team. But the 3 guys he went with were pretty good guys. Pettersson, Miller, and Horvat, and PDB, the only one of the 3 that did not score. So I'm not sitting here and declaring that the Canucks are going to make the playoffs, but they've ran off 2 straight wins. Now they are 10, 15, and 2. So they're only 5 games under 500. Remember, I was saying that they had 12 games left in December after the firing, and they had to go 9 and 3 to get back to 500. Well, now they only have to go 7 and 3. Wait, my math's off because they're still 5 games under. So yeah, it's because they lost one, the first 12, and then they won the next 2. Regardless, they're only 5 games under 500 now. You chip away. You still have 4 more at home. You still have Winnipeg coming in on Friday, then Carolina, and then Columbus next week. I think it's 3 or 4. No, still 3 more at home. You win those 3 or get close to it, and then you're only 2 games under 500. So it's one thing to get to 500. It's another thing to make the playoffs. But you got to like the way that the Canucks are playing right now under Bruce Boudreau. And, their playoff odds are going to slowly move up in the single digits. It's probably still single digits, but you can't complain about the effort and especially the result over the past 2 games. So Canucks fans, tell me what you liked. Tell me what you didn't like. Tell me one other thing. If you do leave a comment in that format, you'll be entered to win a $50 gift certificate. Entered a draw to win a $50 gift certificate at the end of this month. $50 gift certificate to VanBase, the team store. So tell me what you liked, tell me what you didn't like, and tell me one other thing. And don't forget, my live stream at 10 p.m. tonight is for members only. So make sure that you join me, members, at 10 p.m. Speaking of members, shout out to my hero members, nucksfan number 29, Justin Credible, Lucas Gates, and Andrew Chang. Hall of Fame members, Jens95, Simalexander, Chris Seifert, Adam Broomfield, Shannon Hollingworth, Carol Bovenlander, and HSM Fangirl Gaming. Thanks for your support as always, and thanks to the support of all members of all levels. You're listed in my video descriptions. If you want to become a member of the CCC Crew, press the join button underneath this or in my videos or on the memberships tab on my YouTube channel. Subscribe if you like to, like this video if you like to, become a member of this channel if you like to, leave a comment down below if you like to. What'd you like? What didn't you like? And one other thing. And Jog Paul, I hope you had a great time. I know you had a great time at the game. Special thanks to Jason of Van City Experts Real Estate Group for donating those tickets that Jog Paul won on my stream on Sunday. So Jog Paul went to the game tonight. So thank you to Van City Experts, and thank you to Perform and Transform Personal Training and Weight Loss. Stay safe, stay healthy, take care of yourselves, and take care of each other. Have a great night. God bless, and go Canucks go.